Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Panel to Panel, your show about comics and everything pertaining to. And tonight, on this night right here, we are celebrating our 1-year anniversary. It has been 1 year since we came on the airwaves, since we took it by storm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. With me tonight are my best friends, my cohorts in crime. I've got Space Chief.
Hello, everybody.
We got Jules.
Hi, everybody.
We got Uni.
Hello.
Pedro.
What? Hello.
What? No, hola, tudo bem?
Hola, tudo bem?
Do your catchphrase, man. Panda and Norton are here.
Hi.
Megan will be on. She decided to drive cross town to LA, so she will be back. She will be back.
I'll be back.
But joining us here tonight also are our special guests to join us in this great celebration. First, he is the host, writer, director of Super Knocked Up, Super Geeked Up, Jeff Burns, making his 4th appearance.
Oh my God, has it been that many? Thank you.
Four.
Thanks for having me out so many times. Awesome to be here.
I love
He's
how
got a new show.
he's got a new
show,
show.
Jeff?
What's your new show?
It is a, tentatively titled Female Time Cop, and it kind of explains it all. It's about a female time cop travels through time.
A female Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, but much better than that.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Jean-Claude Van Damme. Also here tonight, making their big debut, their re-debut actually, one night only, we got Foxy and Damian Dragon. The Nerd Herders are back.
Welcome back.
And joining us tonight, we call her the Boss Lady.
Captivity.
Really?
She is our Boss Lady over on Bleeding Cool News. Hannah Mean Shannon is here on her podcast debut, I think it is.
Yeah. Hey there.
Welcome.
Welcome.
So tonight, of course, it is all about nostalgia with us. We are going to travel back in time. We're going to go back in time. We're going to talk about the year of Panel to Panel. We're going to talk about comics. We're going to talk about anything that we want to talk about, but we also want questions from you. So there are 3 ways you can ask us questions. Either one, on the Facebook event page. Type in your questions, leave them there. On Twitter, at spin-p2p. Or you can leave them on the YouTube live stream page. We're all monitoring them. We will answer your questions as they come. And in fact, when we get to our big, what we call bomb questions, we would love to hear your answers to those. So, is everybody still there?
I think
I'm
someone.
still here.
Yes.
Oh, there she
Alright.
is.
Panda just came back on. We worked through some stuff. It's all good. Well, let's start off, Chief.
Yes,
It's been a year, brother.
it has been.
You remember that fateful day?
I do.
Without going into too much detail?
Yeah, I know. We can't really reveal the true origin, but I can kick around the topic a little.
The secret origin. The secret origin of P2P. We were born on Krypton.
The secret origin of this show started in Twitter DM. Twitter direct message. And I don't want to. Since this has all happened, we've kind of made peace with this person. But there was a person that shall remain nameless that sort of insulted me and Spin one night. And I went into the Twitter direct message and I said, "Hey Spin, is it just me, or was that a really rude thing to say to us?" And Spin said, "No, it's not just you." And ever since then, we've been best friends, and we started the show.
Through great anger comes great friendships.
Indeed.
Oh, excuse me. So, yeah,
Tell
so...
that to Hook.
Say again?
Tell that to Hook.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the Hulk's got good friends.
The Hulk's got great friends. Of course, not right
Jones,
now.
come on, man.
Well, not right now since he got shot in the back of the head.
Yeah, his brains are hanging out now, but that's all right.
Yeah, I
The
didn't.
Hulk's jumping and...
Oh, thanks for the spoiler.
Yeah, no spoilers, thank you.
Pedro, you're gonna get it in 5 months, and you're gonna forget what we said here anyway.
I'm gonna get in.
With Pedro, we gotta wait like a year and a half to talk about books.
I'm telling you, Panini Publishing, get your rear ends together. Get your rear ends together, Panini. So yeah, we started off on Twitter. It was a DM between Chief and I, and we basically said, you know what, we can do a show, and it's going to be the greatest show of all time. And then, lo and behold, came Jules.
Because we needed somebody that was nicer than us. Because
You needed a check. It's like, no, but
we needed a heart and soul to this show. Because Spin and I are heartless bastards.
That's
Remember
true.
the Dark Knight when Alfred said some men just want to see the world burn? He was literally talking about me and Chief.
That's right.
That was direct to us. But no, we really wanted a female's perspective on comics because I mean, two guys talking about comics, it's the same thing over and over. But we wanted
Seen
Jules and seen it, done it. It's Jay and Silent Bob all over again. So we needed Jules with us, and she, of course, without even a second glance, she said, "Yes, I'm in. Let's do this." And we got together on a Friday night, and we filmed for 4 hours.
Yeah, we didn't know what we were doing.
We had no clue what the heck.
So
A 5-part debut. We had a 5-part episode 1. Let's just put it that way. That's how bad it was.
On Free Comic Book Day.
On
It
Free
was
Comic Book.
It was like the day, a week after Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah. No. It was before that, because then we did the Free Comic Book Day show.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
After that.
I'm even confused. We gotta get our history straight, man.
We'll just write it as they go along. But I will be remiss if I don't say that there was one person when I said, "What do you think about us doing a show?" And she said, "Do it, go for it." And of course that was Foxy. I asked her, I said, we want to do a show, what do you think? And she was backing us from the very beginning.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
hey, thank you.
Yes, it was. I remember you just plain old Spin Dash review. I'm like, dude, go for it. And now look at you guys.
It's awesome.
Aw. And I only knew Jules through Twitter also.
And of course, Chief, you are my number one. A guy.
I know.
I'm just glad that you didn't really do what Jeff wanted you to do and go topless tonight.
It was hard not to, because I did the glitter on the nipples and everything, and it was...
That was you, Spin, I wanted, not Chief.
Oh, come on, man. Can't get enough of this.
Got to do the Johnny Nitro bedazzled abs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, because I probably look more like Adrian Adonis.
I'd have a lot of extra abs.
So, after that, after a couple episodes of Chief, Jules, and I just talking about whatever we wanted and trying to figure out how we were going to run this show, we felt 3 people is not enough. We need to branch out. And the first one to come on was, of course, Uni. And Uni and I had worked together because when I was just doing stuff on Facebook, I was doing cosplay spotlights, and one of them was Uni. Because she did Iridia from Final Fantasy, which you can't see, but it's up there. I have it up there. And I said, Uni, will you come on the show? And she said, screw you, get a life.
Beat it, perv.
No, Uni said, you were a little bit nicer. You know, Uni actually said, yes, let's do it. And I will say we put it up on the event page. Make sure if you haven't seen Uni's first appearance, you go check it out.
My cosplay army.
Uni saved our asses on that episode.
Yes, she did. Every guest canceled on us at the last 5 minutes, and Uni managed to round up a whole gaggle of cosplayers at the last second.
Wow.
My army.
Yeah, literally.
Don't tell any of them that. They'll beat me for it.
Literally, I'm sitting there on like Twitter DMing all the cosplayers who said, yeah, we're going to come on your show. And it's like, oh, no, I'm not going to come on now, or no reply until 4 days later. I'm like, well.
And they were great guests, and they were better than the ones that were supposed to be on anyway, so it worked out.
Yes. Well, see, then we went on this little trip, and we picked up this vagrant, and he's never left. He just swats on our show.
Actually, I petitioned the team for close to, what, I don't know, would you say 3-4 months to get Pedro as a permanent member of the show. I knew I asked, we had Pedro on because we talked about Panini Comics. We did a whole episode on Panini Comics and how they were just using inferior paper and not getting the comics out to Brazilian fans. And so we did that, and then I petitioned Spin forever, saying I want Pedro on the show all the time, every week. I want him on all the time because he was great, and now he's here all the time, and he won't go away.
What have I done?
Well, since you put it in that way,
Don't you go
know
anywhere.
Don't go.
I don't know if I feel welcome.
No, we love you, man.
Don't you dare leave, Pedro. You make us laugh.
Oh, I have to go. We
No.
are the Justice League.
Do it, Pedro. Do the Justice League dance again. Do it again. We are the
We are
Justice
the
League.
Justice League. We are better than.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no, Pedro froze. Oh well, he'll come back. All right. So after that,
Froze in the Justice League movements, though.
you know what? Ben Affleck. It was Affleck. Affleck cut Pedro's feed. That's what it was. It was Affleck. So Pedro came on, and he's back. Pedro's back. And then I was flipping. It was right before San Diego Comic-Con last year. I'm on YouTube, and YouTube said, "Hey, Spin, you need to check out this show." And the show was called Comic Time, and it was this really soft-spoken girl with a bunny that she carries everywhere. And I said, cool. So I messaged her and said, I want you to come on the show. Megan, hi, Megan.
Hi.
Megan's here.
How's my sound?
Perfect.
Good.
Beautiful.
Good.
So I talked to this girl, and she said, do I have to delete my channel? Do I have to move all my stuff over to your channel? What am I doing? I don't want to get rid of all my channel. But then after a little bit of issues with a couple episodes, Panda finally came aboard with Norton, and she's been with us ever since.
Yep. Times.
Watch Comic Time. Watch Comic Time. So 6 people was really good, but we felt we couldn't stop at 6 because it's an even number, and nobody likes even numbers.
We like a big family around here.
We like a big family. We're no offense to anybody, but we're Mormon family.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
Well, there I was.
Spin and I are actually married.
Hey. It is an anniversary. Hey.
Hey, baby.
What's up? But a couple years ago, there was a great line of comics based on Mystique, and there was a great artist who had a model that modeled Mystique, and I said, I need to find this person. I want her on my show. Hell or high water. Sure enough, I found Megan. She was a guest twice. She came on the show twice. No, 3 times as a guest.
Did I?
Yeah, because you were on your first time, and then you were on for the classic. You were on for the classic, epic Nerd Herders panel-to-panel crossover. And
right.
then you were on when you were doing your Kickstarter, and that was the night we made you a full member of the team.
Good times. Good times.
And she's been here ever since.
Can't get rid of me.
No, we don't want to.
No. Now, real quick, I will say we do already have a question.
Really?
Woo! Yay!
But you know what? It's not even directed at the hosts of the show.
Yeah.
It is directed to Damien and Foxy.
There you go.
All right.
I'm gonna give you 2 guesses of whose question it is. I'm gonna give you 2 guesses.
It's either Jason Ritter or
John.
It is John, and his question is, how does it feel to make your debut or re-debut and being lucky tonight being the only 2 people together on camera?
Well, it's not really a re-debut. Again, we're here celebrating with you guys. It's about being here for you guys and everything like that. So we were allowed out of the asylum for a night, and we put the other critters to bed. Thank God. Tried to be nutty with some normal people.
I have never been called that.
Or what passes for normal around here.
Spin, you met our children.
I have. They're delightful.
It's delightful.
They're delightful.
Yeah, the little guy thinks he's the Hulk right now.
Yeah, the little one thinks he's the Hulk now.
Okay, I gotta tell the story.
God.
I was notified yesterday that my son, my almost 4-year-old son, is married.
Oh.
I heard this.
Because he says he is married to Godzilla.
Awesome.
Now here's the thing. Godzilla cannot live with us because he's too big.
I love you people so much right now.
So we have to move and live with Godzilla, but Amy and I, or Mrs. Dash and I, we cannot live with Godzilla. We have to live in the car.
Oh.
But my son is married to Godzilla for some reason. He's been hounding me every day. He wants to go see the new Godzilla movie. Every day he puts his shoes on. He says, "Daddy, are we going to go see Godzilla?" I'm like, "It's not out yet."
Oh.
Parenting, you're doing it right.
Yep. Question.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always thought Godzilla was a guy. So
He's 4. We're not going into that right now. I still got a few years before I have to have that conversation.
I still think you're raising him right.
Thank you. And in fact, we may, sometime this weekend, we may watch Godzilla versus Destroya. I love saying that, Destroya. But so we finally rounded out our team. We finally rounded out our team. Oh, there he is. There's Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
We rounded out our team. And, of course, what show is without great guests? And, of course, the first guest we ever had on our show was Jeff. Jeff was the very first guest, along with Jordan Gibson and Mark Pizzula. I'm still coming for you. I'm still coming for you, Mark.
Is that true? Wait, is that true? I didn't know we were your first guest. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
You were the first one.
That's an honor.
Yeah, I'm still coming for you, Mark. You ain't getting out of this. Steel cage, it is on. Don't you even think for a minute you're out of this, Mark.
He doesn't have the impression that we're avoiding San Diego, so he doesn't have to run into
at Comic-Con this year. That's where it's happening.
But yeah, Jeff was the first in a long line of guests that we had on this show. Jules, you wouldn't happen to have that long list we had that you put together for the.
I do have it. You want me to read it?
Let's run down Let's run down the guests. Let's run down the guests. We can talk about them. Let's run it down.
This may take a while. Hang on.
That's okay. I got water.
Okay. So we had Drew Maxwell from Atomic Fist Punch.
Who also did the art for your Little Heroes and Heroines website.
Yes, he did. He did this beautiful artwork for my Little Heroes and Heroines page, and I absolutely love it. So thank you for doing that. But he has a webcomic, all ages Atomic Fist Punch. It's www.atomicfistpunch.com. So it's pretty simple. And he adds new pages, like, I think weekly, so. Really nice guy, too.
All right.
That was a good show.
Katie Cook.
Katie Cook, who does the My Little Pony comics.
She's awesome.
And if you ever get a chance to have her tell you the story of the Doctor Who fan who looks at her with crazy eyes.
I've heard the
says,
story. Yeah.
We laughed. I don't know how long we busted up laughing at this story.
This
she
is
said
the wedding album, right?
The wedding album of her and David Tennant.
Yes.
It's on our iTunes. You can download it.
Yes.
I recommend watching the video of that too. Go to Spin's YouTube channel and watch it because the entire show, Katie Cook is dressing a Christmas tree.
No, she's doing bonsai.
It's like a Christmas bonsai that she's making as a gift.
And
she's like crafting the entire time we're doing the interview. And it's the most unusual thing you'll ever see.
And what I loved was she's the writer for My Little Pony, but she's so foul-mouthed. I really enjoyed that.
She's great. She's really funny too.
Who else did we have, Jules? Who else? We had a lot.
We had Cullen Bunn as a guest.
Cullen Bunn. We had the writer of the Deadpool Trilogy, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, Deadpool Illustrated, Deadpool Kills Deadpool. Right now, Deadpool versus Carnage, Deadpool, Night of the Living Deadpool.
Gauntlet. He did the Gauntlet.
Magneto.
It wasn't Gauntlet. He didn't do Gauntlet.
No, I don't think so. I think
And
he's doing Sinestro. He's doing Sinestro right now.
Which is awesome, by the way.
Yeah, Sinestro's great. Magneto's great too.
Oh, Magneto's fantastic.
Magneto's so good.
We lost our own Deadpool, Pedro. He's gone.
He'll be back. In fact, Cullen said if he's ever going to write because Deadpool versus Carnage was already kind of set in stone. He said if he ever gets to do another Deadpool miniseries, he's killing Pedro in the book. He's going to kill Pedro.
Kind of off topic but related to Magneto, please tell me we're not the only ones that saw Damian Sandow dressed as Magneto on Monday Night Raw.
No, I saw
the
it.
picture. I didn't watch the video, but I did see the
Oh
picture.
my god, it was the funniest bit ever.
With Jackman, right? In the ring with him.
Yeah, oh my god, that bit was so funny. That bit,
I'll have to watch the video.
but
We're
I was
getting
like,
a bunch
maybe
of
I should do a cosplay as Sandow dressed as Magneto and make it look horribly bad with a fake. It's my next cosplay.
I'm going as Uncle Grandpa to San Diego. I don't care what anybody says.
I've got to come up. I've got so much to do, but I've got to come up with some good ideas. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to.
I'm going as Mr. Gus.
That's right.
Panda's Pizza Steve. And Megan is Giant Realistic Flying Tiger.
Dude, don't put that on me. That's a lot.
San Diego's coming up way too fast. It's like
I know it is. It is. Yeah.
Even though it's later this year, it's still like, oh my god.
I know, right?
All right, so Megan, you have to find a super realistic tiger costume.
And you have to when you walk, a rainbow has to come out of your butt.
Actually, that's the easy part.
Strangely enough, that's the easy part.
Who else, Jules? Keep going through the list.
Let's see. We had Josh Elderlin from Scribblenauts.
Yes.
Very cool.
This is the name drop portion of the show.
This is where we drop names.
Boom, yo.
Go ahead. Who else?
Nathan Edmondson.
Currently writing Punisher, Black Widow, Genesis.
It's brilliant.
Which coined, which you didn't hear in the podcast, but it coined Chief's favorite spin dash phrase of all time. Because we were on Uvu at the time, and I kept dropping off the call.
Oh dear God, that was.
But I wasn't dropping really off the call. So they're talking. Chief's running the show. He's talking. All of a sudden, you just hear, "This is so goddamn unprofessional." And it was me. I cut that out of the podcast, and we may put that in a special edition.
It was funny. That was also the night that you kept getting kicked out, and I took the reins of the show kind of for the first time, and I was really freaking out and didn't know what to do.
That
so
was the night.
If you watch that episode, you might see me start to freak a little bit because it disappears.
That was
great.
Yeah, that was the night that we presented Pedro with his Holy Grail comic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
New Mutants. First appearance of Deadpool.
And we actually had to do it twice.
We had to do it twice because Pedro couldn't see it the first time, and I had this whole elaborate plan. It was like I was kicking Pedro off the show, and then I hold up the comic, and he's like, "I can't see it."
You were like the voice of God. We could hear you, but we couldn't see you.
And Nathan Evanson, was it Nathan? Yeah, he said he's like that was kind of anticlimactic. That was his quote.
As he drinks a beer.
Yeah, as he's drinking
beer. Let's see. We've had Giancarlo Volpe and his wife on.
Yes.
From Green Lantern, the animated series.
Woo!
That episode where Jules and Nikki Bernstein just kept going on and on and on about Razor, and I'm just sitting here like, God, will you please let me talk? And then you start talking about shipping. And I still to this day do not know why UPS and FedEx came into that conversation.
Needed Uni. I was like, "Where's Uni? Back me up on this whole shipping thing." Because she did
ship it.
I'd never heard of it either, and I guess me and Spin are kind of old or something, and we don't know these terms.
I don't know these newfangled shipping terms.
That was fun.
We've had. Go ahead, Megan.
No, the McDonald's interview.
Oh, the Silwell Studios where they were in McDonald's.
One of my favorites, but strangely enough, one of my favorites because that was so bizarre. You could hear people ordering Big Macs in the back of our show.
You didn't have to do the editing on that thing. You didn't have to do the editing on that one.
No, I didn't, but it was hysterical to not have to do the editing.
And they were the nicest people in the world.
We just got to geek out with them.
Nicest people ever.
Yeah.
Oh, Hannah disappeared.
She came back.
Oh, there she is.
All right, we had Wave.
There was a blank chair there for a second. It was weird. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, we're trying to get Panda back on. She's having some technical difficulties. But go ahead, Jules. Go back down the list.
Had Eric Grissom on from he did Dead Horse. Todd Emko and Ethan Young, we just had them on. They do A Piggy's Tale, and
That's an awesome comic.
oh yeah, we love it. They had nothing but nice things to say about you too. They in the last, they were like,
Yeah, last show.
we were like, we already know, but
Well, Ethan's in New York, so he's kind of part of the same scene as me. And I just saw his artwork once at a screening of artwork on the wall, and I thought, oh my god, I can't believe how good he is.
oh yeah,
He's a really funny guy too. On the show, he was very funny.
oh yeah, they're hilarious. I love them.
We had Arlen Schumer, which is I think my favorite, one of my favorite episodes of all time was with Arlen Schumer.
Yeah, Arlen's great. Guy's an encyclopedia, man, of Silver Age. It's unreal what the guy knows.
And he's so nice.
Yeah, he's really welcoming to the geek community. He's not like one of these snobby nerds that don't want to give you the time of day. He's very cool.
And he just had his art gallery opening. He had his art gallery
Tonight.
show last night, or yesterday and tonight, right?
Yeah, tonight. And every boy, I want to say Thursdays, Wednesdays or Thursdays. Every one of those days in New York City, he's doing a lecture.
Thursday, yeah.
Thank you.
And I will say once again, Hannah, he had nothing but nice things to say about you.
Well, yeah, he goes back to, I met him, one of my very first comics events I ever went to a few years ago in New York. So, yeah, that's another person with that same kind of social group. Yeah.
And him and I had something in common, which we'll get into a little bit later. We were both on a certain show that we'll get into a little later. But and he's also doing us a new logo and banner, so that's going to be awesome. We had the cast of True Heroines on with us.
Awesome show.
Joel Sturrock and all them were on with us. Giovanna and Allie. Really great show. Chris Williams, over from Following the Nerd.
Which we'll get into also.
We will get into that. Ed Poole.
Ed's the man. Ed's the man for movie news in places that he tracks the internet like a hound dog.
Cool Beer. He's been on 3 times. Cool Beer's been on 3 times.
Cool Beer is going to take your title of most guest or most seen guest on Panel to Panel, Jeff. He's catching up.
He's catching up.
No. He'll never defeat me. I'll keep coming on.
No, he'll never defeat me.
Well, the thing with Cool Beer is he's in London, so it's like, what, 3 in the morning when he comes on with us?
Yeah, it's like a 5 or 6 hour difference. I know that.
And he's a surgeon, so of course he's on call all the time.
Well, when time change here, it's the same to me. So
I still can't figure out the Brazilian time change, Pedro, because you used to be 2 hours ahead of me, and then somehow it jumped like 4 hours.
It's summertime.
So now I think it's probably like next Wednesday there, as far as I know, right?
No. Now we are fine. It's 11:30.
Oh, so you're back to the regular 2 hour difference. It's 9:30 here, so you're on 2 hours from me.
Julie Speziani with
Yes.
Golden Age.
Did Golden Age. Oh, Age comic. That's a great comic. I love that. Who else? Wayward Raven Media. We had them on, and they have a Kickstarter, so go check it out. I don't know how far they are into it, but they still need a little bit of help, so you can still support their comic. Yeah.
And follow them on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because they're on there.
They have Facebook. They have Twitter. They have Kickstarter.
Now, I will say we've got some questions on our YouTube page. We will be getting to those questions because these are good questions, and we're going to have fun with these ones.
And I'm actually responding via typing right now to some of them.
Oh, good, Uni. Keep it up. So,
come on, you Spin-Dash P2P followers. I'm getting nothing from you.
Everybody tweet Space Chief.
You guys can blow up Twitter with Ellen doing a picture at the Oscars, but this is our 1-year anniversary. Come on! I'll dance. I'll voice a neurotic fish in a movie. Come on. Okay. Get me Meryl Streep on the phone.
Swamped me with stuff.
Get me Meryl Streep on the phone. That's the only way. We just need to get Meryl Streep. Who am I missing?
Right here, hold on.
Who am I missing, Jules? Am I missing anybody else?
Let me look real quick. Hang on, I gotta go back now.
Oh, we had Joe Pizzula.
We did have Joe on.
Brother.
Wait,
Yeah.
you did?
The
Yes.
smarter, better looking, more greater, more eclectic brother of Mark Pizzula.
Those are all true statements.
But Joe was very cool. And
Joe was really cool with Where the Witches Lurk.
They delighted in bashing Mark together for an hour.
Oh, I bet.
Well, I can't bash Carson Daly anymore because it's just no fun anymore.
Well, good, because it's a little weird obsession you had with Carson Daly, I'm going to say.
He ruined MTV. Carson Daly single-handedly ruined MTV.
But nobody's watched MTV in 25 years.
Because it's not music TV, it's blah 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 TV.
It's Date My
Wait.
Daughter because she's teenage and pregnant.
What was that, Uni? It's blah, blah, blah.
Anybody else, Jules? Did we miss anybody else?
Yeah, Mr. Tracy Yardley.
Oh, how could I forget Tracy Yardley, the artist for Sonic the Hedgehog?
You bought half of his comics.
I bought half of his collection. They're right here. I bought them. Well, actually, give props where props is due. My wife bought them for me. Give props where it's due.
The Doctor, Mrs. Dash.
We had Superville Comics,
Superville, great books.
Blue Juice
My
Comics.
cat, she's making her.
The Accelerators, yep.
Yep.
And Ambani, which is currently out. Go check out Ambani. It's awesome.
That is an awesome comic. Let me put my stamp on that one.
Yeah, the artwork is beautiful in that book, by the way.
God, I love it.
Tim Yates. He's a Kubert School graduate. He's awesome.
And a good personal friend of Panda's.
Oh yeah. Cool.
If she can hear me. Can you hear me,
Is she
Panda?
back?
What?
Are you back, Panda?
I said Tim Yates
Welcome.
is a friend. I said Tim Yates is a friend of
Pardon my
yours.
cat.
He has the whole Blue Juice team is a friend of mine. They made me their t-shirt model.
Yeah, she's the T-shirt model for Blue Juice.
T-shirt model.
Mm-hmm.
All right, who else, Jules? Are we almost out of guess?
I think that's it.
If we forgot anybody, they're gonna hunt us down
Yeah.
in the night.
That's what I'm thinking. Let me look.
Oh, we had Chief's favorite guest of all time. He was on Bewitched.
Oh, wait, yes. What's his name? Paul Lynde.
Yes, it was Paul Lynde. He was Templeton and Charlotte's Web. Kids.
You was Templeton?
Secret Square. Yes. Where have you been? Thank you. Kids. Kids.
Ever.
I just
would
want to
never
go and
smack
hang out
you.
with you, man, and just have you do that voice all the time.
I will. I'm telling you, next issue of Sex Criminals, I am doing Paul Lynde reads Sex Criminals.
That's going to be great.
It's going to be the funniest thing ever. It'll be funnier than when I did Paul Lynde reads. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, John had to go here. John, you had to go here. Of who was better, Mario or Sonic, didn't you?
Oh.
Gee, I wonder what Spin's going to say about that.
Oh boy.
Everybody, go get your Super Smash Brothers Brawl right now. We're going to get on there. We're going to play Mario and Sonic. I'm picking Sonic. He wants everybody to answer.
Mario.
All right, you're off my show.
Fine.
I hate to say it, I'm a Mario guy myself. I've played more Mario games than I've played Sonic games. I like Sonic.
If you could be Luigi to my Mario.
That's right. We'll eat mushrooms together and fight turtles.
Yeah. That's a dream come true.
I've actually done that before in my youth, but
You fought turtles?
well, the mushroom part, they might not have been real turtles.
Chief, didn't we have to put out a whole PSA when we went to Anime Apocalypse about no drugs?
Yeah, I had to tell people that our prizes weren't drugs.
That was pretty hilarious, not gonna lie.
There are no drugs.
We're not giving away drugs at cons, people, just so you know. For future reference.
From us.
We did have food.
We did have food. We had Panda. I'll tell you what, if you ever get a chance to have Panda's Heath Bar cupcakes, talk amongst yourselves while I go into
And the Dorito Mountain Dew ones are strange.
Yeah,
But
what
just
was
like
that,
them.
the Dorito Mountain Dew cupcakes?
I was curious.
Looked like the Hulk with a hemorrhoid.
Ow.
That's so wrong.
So,
That's so right.
I have a question that we have on YouTube that I think the group should answer.
Go ahead. Who is it from? Who's it from? Where are you
It's
from?
Tavia Smolka.
Tavia Smolka.
Who's actually asked a bunch of questions and gave us congratulations on our 1-year anniversary.
Right.
But
Thank you.
I'm leaving this one to you because I know I personally haven't read this series. What is your guys' opinion of the Ultimate X-Men series right before Ultimatum? And they also want to know what our opinion of the post-credit scene, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, is for those who have seen it.
I saw it.
I saw it.
Going tomorrow.
I thought that scene
No
was kind of weird.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No, this doesn't have anything to do with actual Spider-Man. They just threw an X-Men commercial in the end credits, so that's pretty much what it is. It's a scene from X-Men Days of Future Past. But, I mean, a good scene, but it was kind of weird that it was shoved in a Spider-Man movie. I thought it was kind of strange.
Oh, they're trying to do like Marvel does. They're trying to mimic that.
Yeah, but badly.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that Webb was contractually obligated to put it in there.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
And I don't really read the Ultimate Universe.
Yeah, I'm not an Ultimate guy. I hate
not an Ultimate guy.
Ultimate X-Men prior to Ultimatum was actually pretty good. Some of the stuff was a little odd, like seeing some of the characters as teenagers was a little odd, but in the same right, like the way they changed some of the characters was really good. Like seeing them take a character like Dazzler, who at the time was just a 1970s, disco queen, and turning her into this punk rock icon, really like rejuvenated who Dazzler was. So, I mean, the Ultimate X-Men series was actually pretty good leading up to Ultimatum. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten to Ultimatum. I'm so behind on it because I was missing we were missing one trade before we could continue reading it.
Of course.
Yep, there she is.
I love having
Dazzler.
I love having my X-Men collection box right next to me because this is first appearance of Dazzler.
Gosh,
And I have the entire Dazzler series.
So do I. All of them.
I do love how they brought back Dazzler and kind of, like you said, rejuvenated her, because I really think she's an underrated, really nobody knows about Dazzler.
Well, Battle of the Atoms, she was pretty prominent. She figured into that story prominently.
And she got killed in
the next Deadpool series.
Yeah, right.
I think
she will be in the next Deadpool series?
The next flashback issue.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Oh, I love those flashback issues, man. The Tony Stark one is the funniest thing ever.
Oh, Pedro, did you
as
see...
Deadpool as Jimi Hendrix and Dazzler.
Pedro, did you see that... Pedro, did you see that the next one is going to be Deadpool versus X-Force, and it's the old 90s X-Force?
Yes. And 90s X-Force. Well, my only problem is that it's not the Master.
The Master, Rob Liefeld, your Master.
Liefeld, the Master.
We need the Master.
People really underestimate the impact of Dazzler at the time that she came out. She was huge, absolutely huge. I mean, it was a big media thing back then.
You don't just give anyone an essential run in the Marvel Essential trade lineup, and Dazzler's got an essential book, the Essential Dazzler.
Right.
It's two. I can go on about Dazzler this entire night, so I'm just going to stop. This is my favorite character in the Marvel Universe and always has been, so I'm just going to stop now.
It was her first New York Comic-Con cosplay.
That was my first cosplay, yes.
Well, we can't because I do have an hour and 20 minutes slated for me to go off on Howard the Duck, just to talk Howard the Duck.
Did the white disco costume with the blue diamond mask thing?
You know what, Foxy? We'll do a Dazzler episode. How about that? You're on with us. We'll do a Dazzler episode.
Hasn't there been talk of Dazzler coming to TV or film? I'm kind of ignorant, but I remember hearing something about it. Isn't she coming to TV or film?
She was one of those that Marvel has kicked around, kind of like Power Pack was kicked around. Some of the lesser-known Dazzler
was one of those Netflix series, was it?
That's maybe what I was thinking.
Maybe Second Wave. Maybe Second Wave. But can I just say I'm happy because Original Sin is going to have a Howard the Duck story?
Yeah, I heard that.
Been waiting forever for that, man. Still got to get my Rocket Howard crossover book.
We got to do the Rocket Howard crossover, and I'm a little mad that they give Dupe a miniseries. Dupe gets a miniseries, but Howard don't get nothing. But Dupe gets a miniseries.
That's awesome, though. Dupe is awesome.
Ah, God.
You know, I don't even want to hear about it. I don't even want to hear about it.
Hear about what?
You have a Dupe toy? How dare you? Where'd you get that?
They came out with Deadpool.
Oh, yeah?
Figure. Let me get
cool.
it here.
Oh, Megan, I will say this. I was at a con this past weekend. A guy told me next con he's bringing and he's going to make me a deal on it for the Sideshow collectible Mystique statue.
Yeah, you better, man. These things are awesome.
That's because it's you. It's because it's you.
It's me with bigger boobs.
And here I am telling Uni not to talk about boobs earlier. But
Now
we've actually gone into like our next thing that was on our agenda with some of our favorite moments of panel to panel. This is kind of what we're doing. Some of our favorite moments.
We try.
You know, one of my favorite moments.
I'm making sure real quick that the cat has some screen time because apparently it shuts her up. So.
That's fine. John Garvidian asked how we feel about the debut of the cat. We love the debut of the cat. Actually, this isn't the debut of the cat. She's been on the show before.
Yeah.
Named after Catwoman for a reason. Just a little bit of an attention whore.
Strangely enough, my dog Stella, terrified of cameras, will not come anywhere near this room when I'm doing the show.
I do have to say one of my favorite panel-to-panel moments was when was Foxy saying I took a Xanax before the show tonight for the Nerd Herders panel crossover when Megan was on. I had to take a Xanax.
Oh, yeah.
Because you wouldn't tell me anything. You were just like, oh, I have surprises, and I have this surprise. I'm like, all right, I can't handle this. I can't. My anxiety is just too much. I couldn't do it without a Xanax.
Okay. That's understandable.
Chief, what are some of your favorite moments from the past year? I know you got some.
Of Paul Lynde, of course.
Of course, Paul Lynde.
We've already discussed it, but one of my favorite things was Pedro, was Cullen Bunn telling Pedro that he was going to kill him in a book. And the other thing was just the look of appreciation on Cullen Bunn's face when Pedro showed him that his first English comic book was a Cullen Bunn book.
Yeah.
That was a cool moment on the show. And Megan's first show was awesome. There's so many.
Just the whole year. I mean, literally, we didn't think we were going to make it past a week, and here we are a year later. And in that year,
it started in a spiteful rage.
But think about it. In that year, we have done a crossover with the Nerd Herders, which was probably one of our favorite episodes. Marvel
Cool
versus DC.
Cool Beer's show. Cool Beer's first show was great too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. We love anytime Cool Beer's on because he is so smart about everything.
But they're all great, and I feel like if I pick one moment, I'm gonna.
It's not that. It's not the accent, Spin.
Okay, it might be the accent.
Spin dislikes the accent.
Hold on, I'm trying to see the. I'll have to come back to this question because I don't understand it. Okay. Am I sure I'm drinking water? I better be.
I actually had a favorite moment. Was the time you guys surprised us and I wasn't ready, and the camera was upside down and it looked down. And it's like, right, no, it doesn't work. It's like.
Didn't you have Hello Kitty or like pink headphones on?
Pink headphones.
Yes, you did.
The only thing I could find. That whole moment was a hot mess, but hilarious.
Apparently, the space wife is right at this moment embroidering a shirt that says "It's me with bigger boobs."
Is she really? She didn't send me that.
It's true. It's true. I when I got it because they sent one to me. Free because they're awesome, and I got it. I pulled it out, and I'm like, so that's what I would look like.
Did you like measure to scale?
It was great because I was at the con that year, and my friend who is in Boston at the time, who moved to Boston, was like, "Have you seen your statue?" And I'm like, "Huh?" And one of our friends who was at the con that I didn't even know was at the con had seen it, texted my friend Brad in Boston, and Brad texted me back at the con. And that's how I found out about it. And I'm like, that's just awesome. Thank you, guys.
But, I mean, this year was great because we've got to do so much different things. You know, I'll talk about it. When I said earlier, me and Arlen, I got to go do Comic Book Men this year.
Yes!
Yeah.
And Chief, remember how long we sat on that?
It was months, and it was hard not to tell people.
No, because you're not allowed to.
Literally,
you can't say anything, or they would have just scrapped it. I mean, or you could have got sued. I mean, we technically weren't even supposed to know anything about it, but he told us, and then we had to sit on that information for a long time.
Literally, because I had it was like June. Was it June or May? It was probably May that I it was May that I applied for it. And
it was a fast process, though, because you only did like a couple of videos, and then you were like out. You were out to go shoot. And
it felt perfectly. It felt perfectly because since we started, Foxy and I had been trying to find something to do together.
Yep.
And it just landed perfectly that I was able to go up to Jersey, film on a Friday morning, and then go do Nerd Herders that Friday night.
Yep.
That was a blast.
Oh, that was so much fun.
I will tell you this. I actually have that episode on CD, and I listened to it in the car.
Nice.
Oh, that's sweet.
I listened to it.
I actually enjoyed our conversation prior to the show because all we did was talk about Alice in Wonderland and Disney. I think I like that better.
We should have filmed that.
We should have.
That would have been. That was great on its own. Make sure you tell Spike and Genesis I said hi.
Oh, I definitely will. I'll be seeing them tomorrow.
Here's a moment from Nerd Herders that I loved when Spin was on your guys' show, and the guy called in with the song.
John.
To Spin. I was actually on hold to get on and talk to you guys and talk to Spin, but I was like, no, I don't even. I just want to hear this guy. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get on now. I just want to listen to this guy sing this song to Spin.
Hold on.
You're on hold. Just keep me on hold.
It was Spin Dash. How he thrills me. Spin Dash. Spin Dash.
It was in the tune of ABBA's Honey Honey.
Oh, even better.
And the final line was, "'Cause you're a beast."
Yeah. The beast part just made me laugh. I was like, this guy should be on our show every single week.
You can catch him on Facebook. He puts up tons of songs like every day on Facebook, and they're all cool. They're all fun.
Like I said, he goes on all these different shows and sings to everybody. Like he just sang to Dan the Beast Severin yesterday. Dan Severin, he sang a song too.
Oh, I love that guy. I formally request from that dude, send a Space Chief song to Spin so he can put it on.
There you go, John. We need a song for Space Chief.
Oh, there you go, John. A Space Chief song.
And let me
You're
stop
on
fooling
it.
him.
My favorite.
He's watching, actually.
He's actually watching now.
I actually enjoyed it because I was so scared because before Nerd Herders, I had talked with Megan, and I said, Megan, you got to call in. You got to call into the show. And I didn't know she was going to get through, and she was the second caller that got through. And Foxy, as Damien put it, it's the first time he ever saw her speechless.
Yeah.
Radio show, I had to carry it for like 10-15 minutes because she couldn't talk. She was like, JDF we kind of got through. She put a little bit, but like Megan called and she just went.
Yeah.
Oh,
I squeed.
Another favorite quote. Another favorite quote is Jeff going, "Wait a minute, Jules, you were texting me from your tent?"
Jules went camping that one time.
I remember that now.
Ben Affleck when they announced that he was Batman, and I was like, I have to tweet, I have to text.
Jules can't be stopped even in the woods. Get through.
I forgot about that.
Who put up the question? Who put up the question? Why do you think Super Knocked Up is the best web series ever?
Who could have posted that? Wow, that's weird.
I wonder.
I think it is the best web series ever because I actually wrote a script for it.
You did.
That you need to use.
Because it answers the question, what would happen if Superman ever impregnated Lois Lane?
There you go. Thank
Basically,
you. That's a good answer,
question.
Megan.
It answers
a good
that
answer.
question.
Yeah.
It answers the question, what does Dean Cain's lesser talented twin brother do for a living?
Oh, that's rough.
Well,
He actually gets to have sex, which Dean Cain did not get to do in Lois Clark.
On the show though, only on the show.
I don't know.
I don't know.
How's
Mark
Dean Cain doing nowadays?
He did
Bigfoot
Bigfoot
shows.
Bounty. He did Bigfoot Bounty. Didn't he, Chief?
Yeah, $10 million Bigfoot bounty. An angry Dean Cain.
Aren't you
He's
gonna be
watched
able
my
to-
YouTube video, by the way. I know he has.
Wait,
Because
Dean Cain.
John Kroll of the executive producer of $10 million Bigfoot Bounty sent it to him directly, so I know. And Dean Cain actually sent me a tweet about that and said that he's just fine and he's not that angry.
Jules has met Dean Cain.
I met Dean Cain. We waited in line, and there was like little old ladies up there, and he just had the biggest smile. He had like a huge line, so we waited, and he was like giving them kisses, giving them hugs, and I was like, this is the best day ever. And then we got up there, and my daughter was there, and I told her, I said, don't be shy, like this is Superman, you know, that's what I told her. And so she goes up, and he was talking, he's just like basically talking to her the whole time. I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? I mean, I'm right here, you know. But he was so sweet, so nice. We got a picture with him and everything, and I was like, I love him.
So he's big with the little old ladies?
And the little kids.
He is, and like, even though he had this humongous line because everybody was there to see Dean Cain, he's smiling the entire time. Like, ear-to-ear smile. I love him.
That's great. Hey, Jules, how long did you have to wait to meet Mark Pizzula at New York Comic Con? 0, right? It's real easy.
And I was so excited to meet him because I was waiting for you. I didn't know he was there. I was waiting to meet you because I was like, I gotta meet Jeff. And then he's just standing there, and I go over, and you're like, here's Mark. And I was like, I didn't even know you were there. Jeez, how could I not see you? Like,
He blends.
that was a great moment.
It's a superpower Mark has. He can blend into the environment.
We have a really good picture that we took too, which is great.
Oh, we do. That's
Put
true.
it up. I should put it up right now if I can find it.
So we've done we did the Nerd Herders. We've had a presence on Comic Book Men, where I bought Howard the Duck #1. We've had a presence with Bigfoot Bounty. Bigfoot Bounty.
Such a great presence that was.
The Room.
Oh yes, definitely. I have played football with Tommy Wiseau.
No, you didn't play. You tossed a football at him, and he.
If you talk to Tommy, he says that is playing you people love football. You throw football, you catch. Easy. People love the football.
He didn't catch the ball.
It's better in a tuxedo too.
Better in a
Yeah,
tuxedo.
you wore a tuxedo, Spin.
I should have worn a tuxedo, but it was cold and. But yeah, The Room definitely. I got the book. Panda texted me when that book came out, The Disaster Artist by Greg Sestero, and I had to go get it. And of course, I had the movie. I had to get the movie, and I got him signed by Tommy Wiseau, and it was great. God, that was
making
awesome.
into a movie.
They're making with James Franco. He's doing that, and like we said, one of the greatest things that ever happened was when we were in Illinois. And we were watching The Room, and Panda is sitting on a couch, and she is quiet. Panda is just quiet, not saying anything. And they get to a sex scene, and Panda just goes, "Is he effing her belly button?" And Chief and I are like, "What?"
He totally was. Like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
If you haven't seen The Room, please go watch it. It is one of the greatest films of all time. It's so good. Megan, we're bringing it. You're watching it.
Wherever we go, Spin brings that DVD. So
You can take your pick, Megan. You're either watching The Room or Caligula. Take your pick.
The Room. Pick The Room.
No, don't pick The Room.
I'll watch Caligula.
Yes, good choice.
There's the picture of.
Yeah, Spin, can you share that? I see where I
Yeah,
put
there
the
it
screen?
is. Yeah.
Jeff's got the picture up of Jules and Mark and himself.
Can you put it on the big screen?
Hold on. How do I put it on the big screen?
Just select me. The icon.
There it is. Look.
Nice.
Look. It's Jules, Jeff, and Tweedledee and Tweedledum all roped into one.
Apparently my cat doesn't think you should insult anybody.
Very nice shirt there, Jeff.
Thank you.
But okay, so we did that. We did Anime Apocalypse in December. The Anime Con up in Illinois. We were special guests up there.
In my neck of the woods. Rockford, Illinois, one of the most dangerous places in America. I found out my neighborhood is like the 18th most dangerous neighborhood in the United States. But that's besides the point.
That's why the next Walking Dead book is Walking Dead Rockford.
It should be.
But
like walking crackhead, Carthy.
But it was Chief, Panda, and I were there on site for that. Pedro came up on the big screen. Pedro was the star of that show. I don't care what people have to say.
Pedro was a rock star.
Pedro was awesome.
He did the
in that
Deadpool, and it was great.
But we met so many good people there. It was a lot of fun. The best thing was going to Chief's comic book store and buying comics.
My store rocks. Top Cut Comics,
people
everybody.
about
Just let me advertise a little bit for my boys.
That's where I got my X-Men number 10, first appearance of Silver Age Kazar.
Yes, indeed. They have another copy of that there now.
And Pando, you got what? Star Wars number 1 and
I
Shaun
got
of the She-Devil?
Star Wars number 1 and Shaun of the She-Devil.
And Panda has since been back. She's actually come back and gone to Top Cut again.
Where's the shop located?
Loves Park, Illinois. Top Cut Comics. They're actually a franchise. They've got a couple other stores. There's one in Chicago, and I think there's one down south. But it's a really nice store. It's nice and huge, and it has a lot of good old comics. Anybody in the area might want to stop by, say hi to Mike McKinney.
Okay, hold on. Megan,
Yeah.
John wrote you a song.
Oh,
no.
What song, John?
And I'm guessing I'm going to sing it, John. I will sing it because John even said, he asked me, do I think I'm a better singer than him, because he loved how I sang live and remembered all the words to his song. So Megan, I am going to sing John's song to you. It says, "You are my Megan, my only Megan. You make me happy when you're on the air, 'cause I know you're Spin Dash's teddy bear."
Beautiful song, John. Beautiful song.
I'm Spin Dash's teddy bear, damn it.
Oh,
You're everybody's teddy bear, Chief.
actually, here's a good one. This question is also for Megan.
What?
This comes from Katie Fleming. She is a cosplayer. I actually met her this last weekend at Virginia Comic Con. Probably one of the and Uni. We've talked about this before. Black Cat cosplay. You've had your things to say about Black Cat cosplay. Katie was actually, I think, one of the best Black Cats I have ever seen.
Nice.
One of the best I had ever seen. I mean, literally. I mean, if you didn't know, you were looking at Felicia Hardy. So Katie asks, Megan, as a cosplayer who wants to attempt a Mystique cosplay one day, do you have any tips on achieving the look of Mystique?
Really good body paint.
Consistency.
Yes, yeah, and I mean, if you're doing it yourself, it's all about, if you can't get someone to airbrush you, then you want a good oil-based, body paint, and test run that baby beforehand. It's all about that body paint, man. Ask around, yeah.
Would you recommend the old school white dress Mystique, or would you prefer your leather-clad Mystique?
Oh, you know what? I'm partial to my vinyl, because I created that one myself for Marvel. But it's always personal preference.
There you go. There you go, Katie.
My favorite is Megan when she's doing like the backflip through the laser beams. That's
Thank
my
you!
favorite.
I love that one.
Hold on.
Those were always moments where I was like, you know what? You may have to help me get into the position, but once I'm there, I can hold it.
So you actually did have to hold that position, the backflip position, that holds the one while they drift?
Chief, are we talking about this right here?
Yes, we are. That one. That very one.
It also makes the
talking about
boobs
that one?
look really good. I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
because, and the great thing about Mike Mayhew that I love was that I just had to do that for a picture, for a photograph, and then he took the photograph and did all that painting freehand. So he's just, seriously, hands down, one of my favorite comic book artists.
Yes, people, if you go to your comic book store and these are in a bin, you cannot leave them there. You have to buy them, no matter
I've never
what.
been able to find them anywhere. I've looked, and they're not at the shop.
But anything by Mike Mayhew is just gold. So I've gotten to work with him several times. Besides,
Pedro, don't you have the Brazilian versions of those books?
I have, but
out in Wolverine books. So
Pedro has made memes.
Oh
of
yeah.
himself
There
and
are those
Megan.
like mixes, right?
Pedro has made memes of himself and Megan.
Okay, seriously, those are awesome and hysterical all at the same time.
My friends are always making memes about me because, you know.
But they're fun. They're
Oh.
adorable.
I love those memes.
Oh, John just came up with Space Chief's song.
Oh yeah, come on, give it to me.
Oh boy, here we go.
All right, this
Give
is
it
to
to
the
me, baby.
tune. I'm a little tone deaf, but this is to the tune. This is to the tune of "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Oh God.
Take me out to see Space Chief, 'cause I want him and I to eat Cracker Jacks while we watch Foxy give Megan some slaps.
Whoa.
That she has known in the past, 'cause I know he just enjoys watching her kick ass.
Thank you.
Slaps.
I got my own song now. Thanks.
I don't
Megan,
know.
Katie, I'm confused.
Fire tonight.
What's the beef between Foxy and Megan?
It's because of the former wrestling thing. So, no, it's
Yes,
just because
I
of the
did
whole
watch-
thing of, you know.
I did watch a certain match, Foxy versus Missy Hyatt, the other day.
Yeah.
I did watch a Foxy versus Missy Hyatt match the other day.
Well, what happened, Foxy?
That piece of garbage. Ugh.
It was a bra and panties match.
Hey, I think I saw that too. Is it on YouTube? I watched some of those matches. Yeah, I saw some
You
of those.
guys want to see a better one? Watch the Josh Daniel Chops Foxy one.
Well, no, the one with me and Missy Hyatt, that was back in her I'm never sober days. So that was a, oy. All of my good stuff via wrestling was never recorded. My wrestling career is like a tree falling in the woods. And no one thinks it exists because all the good matches were never recorded.
Damn.
Yeah.
Same with my male modeling career.
That's still going strong though, Chief.
I love female wrestling, so that's awesome that you did that.
You only get those in the kind of magazines that keep behind the counter, though. For me.
If you want to see a good video, though, YouTube Foxy Josh Daniels. Put that in the search, and Josh Daniels chops her in the butt with like a Chris Benoit chop in the butt.
Yeah.
I'm going
it's got
to
like
YouTube
over
right
8,000
now.
views or something.
Yeah.
It's got like over 8,000 views. It's ridiculous how hard he hit her.
Foxy, Jeff Daniels.
Josh Daniels.
Jeff Daniels.
That would be even greater.
Hey, Megan, Katie Fleming first says thank you, and she wants to know how long do you spend getting that paint off?
Oh, sorry, I just watched it. Yikes.
Well, it depends on.
And the best part is
actually, a lot of that stuff comes off in the shower really easily. As long as you're not using like a latex base, a lot of it just really with a good strong soap will come off in the shower. If you're using water base, even easier. Hey, are you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to look up that video.
I'm going this way and that way, my friends.
I've got
Um,
it repeat.
Now,
Just be
of course,
careful because you'll make everything blue.
now, of course, we do have to give special props to followingthenerd.com, who housed us for quite a while. They were our first home on the internet, really. So we do want to give a lot of special Chris Odwin Williams, Mark Savage, all the crew there, Kieran, Al Keenan, all those guys. We want to give them a big shout out for giving us a shot.
Yes, and they're all still good friends of ours. So.
Very good friends of ours. So make sure you check them out. But we do have to draw attention to who we call the boss lady, who took a big chance on us and brought us into Bleeding Cool with Hannah. We do have to talk to you for a little bit.
For we are forever.
Oh, you mean like an hour in, you're gonna finally?
Hey, oh.
Sorry, it's true.
Okay, where's my pink slip?
Oh, now
No, I'm still waiting. I'm waiting on that pink slip. No, please don't fire me, please. I need it. I have 15 children. No, we do want to give a special thanks to you for taking a chance on us and bringing us into Bleeding Cool. We couldn't be more proud to be with you on that site, for you to take a chance on us in our little show.
Yes.
Well, I think what I was impressed by about you guys was Nothing against people who do things this way with podcasts, but it isn't just two guys in a room who've known each other forever. You're incredibly diverse, and I was excited by that. I like the fact that you all have different perspectives, you have different experiences of pop culture. That is something we didn't have. So when I saw that, I thought, this is going to be something that more people can relate to, and it's going to create an interesting relationship, seeing people interact, you know? And you have good guests as well.
We do, and she did not mind that we had a really pissed off Brazilian.
No, I like Pedro. He's one of my favorites. I guess.
And now I'm blushing. Thank you.
No, because I'm someone who's international. I lived in lots of other countries, and I want to see that more. And in fact, we're internationally, Bleeding Cool is the biggest comics blog in the world.
Nice.
Yeah, we have the biggest international reach of any comic site, so we want more of that, definitely.
I think that's what we've been going for from the start. Spin had a vision early on that he didn't just want it to be me and him sitting here talking about comics all night. He knew he wanted other people on, and so it just kind of it is incredibly diverse, and it kind of organically grew that way. But it was kind of intentional the whole time to have my voice, his voice, the Brazilian voice, women's opinions on comics. Opinions on all ages comics, and keep it fresh and mix it up. And I think that was kind of the plan the whole time. But,
I'm not saying that people can't do it well. I mean, two guys can definitely do a good podcast. It's a quality of conversation has to be higher, and more interesting if you just got two people. So it's kind of a lot to bear. But what I think people need right now are these larger podcasts with more perspectives. So it's great.
Well, especially, as you said, it's hard, especially thinking about like the international side of things, where you've got people that are getting comic books much later, like Pedro, and then you've got more females starting to read comics, and it's nice to hear their opinions, where, no offense to anybody, they're not just kissing butt of a certain writer, they actually have varying ideas and thoughts on all different books.
This just came out here. It's Greg Rucka's Punisher.
Yeah.
So we are Marvel Comics. We have 1 year delay.
Oh
gosh. DC Comics we have like 10 months delay. This just came up. Spin favorites.
Yes.
I hate Captain Marvel.
So as this is new.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait till you get to year 2, Pedro.
He's like a time capsule. This is great. You can contrast his perspective and your own. It's like you can contrast how you saw things a year ago to how you feel now by asking Pedro.
Pretty much.
So we have
kind of what we do.
Pedro in other appearances.
What?
Which does lead us into this topic that I want to talk about is our favorite comics of this last year, and I think we all got some really good things for our favorite comics of the last year. I know what Megan's is right off the bat because the third issue just came out this last week.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. Serenity is like one of my absolute favorites. You know, I mean, it probably is my favorite right now. I mean, oh my God. I mean, if you're reading it, I mean, they just dropped a bomb.
Yeah, they did.
I love it, and I am going to stalk Zach Whedon. He is writing one hell of a story, you know. But I'm also in love with Rat Queens. You know, I love the story. I love the artwork, and it's just fun. And then, of course, you know, why am I blanking? My books.
Sandman.
No, well, of course, Sandman. But I'm Saga.
Saga, yeah.
Rat Queens.
Yeah, Rat Queens and Saga.
Which, Megan, issue 6, Rat Queens, next week, issue 6.
Thank you.
Which I've just read the first page of that, and I did love it. I thought Rat Queens was brilliant. It's really funny, and it's really awesome artwork.
which, due to unexpected hospital trip for me last Friday, we did have to reschedule Curtis Weeb, the writer of, co-creator of Rat Queens. He will be on with us at a later date. It's coming. It's coming.
Ooh, yeah.
Chief, some of your favorite books of the year.
Definitely Hickman has been at the top of my list with just about everything he does. I thought Infinity was brilliant. I thought it was one of the most important Marvel events of the last 20 years. I thought that East of West is just absolutely just gold, and God is Dead is brilliant. We go on to from the and stuff that's been out for a while too. Like I'm still a huge Walking Dead fan. I know a lot of people have given up on that book and are bored with it, but I still love it. And let's see, Superior Spider-Man definitely tops up there in the top. I love the new issue of Amazing that just came out. I loved it. I mean, there's not much that I read that I don't love. I don't really generally buy comics I don't like. But I mean, just go through my stack here. King Conan.
Oh yeah.
Conan, People of the Black Circle, the Conan stuff, the Robert E. Howard licensed Conan stuff that's coming out of Dark Horse.
Abe Sapien
is just brilliant. Abe Sapien's one of my top favorites. Loved Hellboy and Hell. How many do I need to name, Spin?
You're done. You're done. Because
Okay.
I need to go to Panda. Panda, some of your favorite books of the year.
Oh gosh, I read too many. It's hard to pick just a certain few. There are a lot of indie titles. Saga's Death up there. Chew, now that I'm caught up and everything, I am loving it. Rachel Rising, I still think is a really strong title that still doesn't get enough attention in my opinion. I have to say The Accelerators because I've loved it since the beginning. And then of course the Cullen Bunn Deadpool, all the stuff that he's done with that, including introducing Pandapool.
Pandapool.
Pandapool always Pandapool is like my heart.
Jules, your favorites of the year. I know this year you have just fallen in love with so many books this year, Jules.
Oh yeah. I really, really, really loved, and I'm so sad that I think that was the last issue, Adventures of Superman. Different writers and artists and everything. Really sad to see that go. Phantom Stranger, I've loved that series. Everybody knows that I love Chew, even though I'm far behind in it. I love, love, love Chew. I love Saga. Oh jeez. I can't even think right now. Daredevil's been my favorite since forever. But I love everything Mark Waid does with Daredevil, the new Daredevil.
Did they ever publish that Orson Scott Card story in Adventures of Superman, or did they just scrap that altogether because there was too much controversy about it?
I don't think it made it into print.
Yeah,
I don't think it did either.
I don't think it did.
I think that was part of the compromise that was reached. I could be wrong. I don't think it was printed.
Hey, Jules, Pedro was holding up a book that I can't believe you forgot.
Oh, is it Hawkeye? Yeah, I forgot about
Hawkeye.
How could I forget about Hawkeye?
Pizza Dog, Jules.
Hawkeye? Wait, let me look.
Little Pizza Dog.
Well, she's looking. Uni, what about you? I know you've had some books this year, Uni.
Oh, Black Widows for sure. Anything basically by Cullen Bunn. Serenity. Let's see, what else have we been getting? Oh, a weird one we had never heard of, and it's actually the art that drew us in, was Executive Assistant Assassins. It's all TNA, not gonna even lie, but the characters, they have a bunch of different characters, and the whole backstory that you get is actually pretty fascinating. So, Aspen Comics, you're officially in my bin now. Good job.
Winter Soldier, Bitter March.
I actually, that one I'm a little mixed on. I like the original Winter Soldier. Bitter March, I've only read the first book because I was a dumb butt and didn't buy the second one and bought the third one. I got confused. So when I go for Free Comic Book Day, I will be picking it up, and maybe that'll change my opinion, but we'll see.
Pedro, the books that you have been getting in Brazil, which ones this year have you liked?
We two year we're talking about.
That's true. We do have to ask you which year. Just whatever comics you like during this year you've been with us.
Well, I'm the fortunate to get both Brazilian and English comics, so I kind of have some trades. And I really like Sex Criminals, Hawkeye. There's many books. Deadpool series is great. Hawkeye is amazing. Didn't read Superior yet, but I'm going to. Trying to remember all. So
Didn't you say you were going to give up on the Brazilian comics? You were only buying English comics from now on?
yeah, I'm only get trades. I will
Oh,
get.
okay.
Let me see. I really loved Little Depressed Boy. I think he's a great comic. Came out last year also. I just got the trades, but I read it digitally first, and I think it's amazing. So I don't really have a favorite one, but Daredevil is amazing. One of my favorites, Mark Waid.
Wade's Daredevil, yeah.
Amazing writing Daredevil.
So good.
I really love the Scott Pilgrim colored edition. Too many books.
Jeff, have you read any comics this year that you really liked?
So you know the thing that sucks is I'm so well. It doesn't suck because I love doing web series, but I spend almost all my time working on my web series stuff. I have very little time, unfortunately, to read comics, which is a bummer. Pedro actually mentioned one that I have read this past year, and I did read the first issue of Sex Criminals, which I thought was very well done. I like anything that's a fresh, unique take on things that we haven't really seen before. Yeah, there it is. Thank you, Pedro. One other one I'll mention, which is not new at all, but I finally, for the first time a couple months ago, finally read it. And again, I think it's a different take, and it's really cool, and that's Runaways. I really enjoyed that, the first volume of Runaways, the first trade. Yeah, those are the two that come to mind.
What about you, Hannah?
There's so many that I don't want to take up too much time. I'm just going to do a speed list. The Fox, Dean Haspiel from Red Circle. Heck by Xander Cannon from Top Shelf. Five Ghosts from Image, Frank Barbieri, Chris Mooneyham. Buzzkill from Dark Horse, Donny Cates. The Fabulous Killjoys, which is now coming to trade this week.
Oh my god, how did I not say that?
Yeah.
Well, how did you not, Panda? You're getting the $80 special edition hardcover.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
It was in my mind, and then the order of who went changed from how I thought it would go, and I forgot. I fail. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can read it all over again. I do read Marvel books and Vertigo books. The Wake, Scott Snyder and Sean Murphy. Miss Marvel, I love. She-Hulk, I'm liking, and from what I've now seen of Rocket Raccoon, because I got to read all the Free Comic Book Day comics early, I think it's awesome. So I am really getting a lot into Marvel lately.
Marvel's doing some good stuff now, and I'm looking forward so much to that Rocket Raccoon book. That's really, that and the Guardians are the only two that I'm really, really psyched to get tomorrow.
The Guardians, I think, is pretty astonishing. The artwork is amazing on it, in my opinion. So, yeah.
I would agree.
Damien and Foxy, what about you? Books this year?
Oh boy. Well, we haven't been unfortunately able to get many single issues, so we've been working off trades lately. I've been in love with Zenescope's Oz and the Tales of Oz that they've been putting out, because I think it's because I've been waiting since like 2010 for them, since they've been teasing it for so long. So I'm just loving Zenescope Oz and where they're taking it and where the whole Grimm Fairy Tales universe is going right now. We also just picked up and read Corey Taylor's House of Golden Bones?
Yeah,
through Dark Horse.
I had that series too. Yeah.
Anything Corey Taylor does is just amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was good. And honestly, we just started catching up on Zenoscope's Charms because our friend Pat Shantz, who writes for them, he just told us just before they announced it at San Diego Comic-Con, he had not San Diego.
Last Wizard World.
Last Wizard World that we're at, he told us personally, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna be starting Charms soon, so you might want to get back on that. We're like, oh man, so we're catching up on all of that. I've fallen off of the Marvel stuff. It just became so hard to keep up with, so I'm just trying to work off of trades at this point.
The main one I really went bananas for that she knows is Fanboys vs. Zombies by Devil's Due. Oh my god, I love that book. And again, we go off the trades, and I had finished Volume 3 and I didn't have Volume 4 yet, and I'm like, oh my god, when is this coming out? I must get this, and it left it on a cliffhanger and everything. But Fanboys vs. Zombies is just absolutely fun. The artwork is fun. There's a lot of pop culture references that we would know as Comic-Con goers and fanboys and everything like that. Everybody would love, and there's a lot of little kind of hidden gems within the panels that you got to look for. You're like, oh, you catch that reference and everything like that. So I highly recommend Fanboys vs. Zombies. That was the biggest one for me this year.
For me, Satellite Sam. I absolutely love Satellite Sam, Fraction and Shaken. I love that book to no end. It is wrong and raunchy, and I love it. I really like I'm liking where Moon Knight's going. The first 2 issues of Moon Knight. I really enjoy Moon Knight.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Superior all day long. Dan Slott is a mad genius.
Agreed.
Slott
Sad
is a
that
genius.
it's coming to an end.
It's already ended, and I am sad that Superior's gone. But still, once again, Parker here, Doc Ock here, Parker Ock, Parker. There, it's like that. With my
Amazing was
Superior,
great though.
with
Amazing
my
one was
Superior,
awesome.
my Superior Spider-Man action figure.
Wow.
Coffin Hill was one I really enjoyed.
That had great artwork, yeah.
That is fantastic over there in Vertigo. Same with Hinterkind. I like Hinterkind. I will say I am one of those that does not think The Wake is any good. So, Hannah, I do disagree with you on that one.
Why?
I think it's just too cliched. I went through the issues. I'm like, that's from the Abyss. That's from Aliens. That's from Atlantis. To me, it was just so many different. I'm like, oh, the monster's nothing but the monster from the Black Lagoon. It was just Pedro, back me up. Back me up on the Dan Schneider cliche stuff.
Scott Snyder.
Scott Snyder.
You can't even get his name right. You don't even know much about comics. Oh my God, Scott Snyder is like Superman of comics.
Why did I say Dan Snyder?
Because you were thinking of Dan Slott.
No, I was thinking about hockey. That's what it was. Dan Snyder with hockey. Okay, never mind.
I didn't care for The Wake either. I thought The Wake was okay, but I never bought. I bought the first issue and didn't get the second one. It didn't grab me. But I love his Batman, and I love other Scott Snyder stuff.
Yeah, like right now, Eternal. I love Batman Eternal. I love it. I think it's great. Harley Quinn, of course. Yeah. Harley Quinn is my boo.
Thor.
No, I'm trying to think what other. There's a couple DC books
Jason
that I like.
Thor is great.
Harley Quinn. Oh, He-Man. The He-Man run on DC. I'm loving the He-Man run. They switched writers. Giffen was doing it, and I really loved it when Giffen was doing it. The new writer's doing good. Aquaman. Yes, Aquaman. King of the Sea. Aquaman.
I knew it was coming.
You knew Aquaman was making an appearance. And of course, I can't be remiss without Sonic the Hedgehog. Ian Flynn. Ian Flynn is a master. He's writing that, and he's writing Mega Man, and he's also writing Sonic Universe. For a book that has been going on since 1993, that is a cohesive book, Sonic the Hedgehog.
I have two more that I would like to add just because Pedro reminded me. Thor, the Aaron Thor is brilliant. The God Bomb arc was one of my favorites of the year, and also Skull Kickers. I forgot is a great book that I recommend.
All right.
I wish you guys have named so many great ones that I really wish I could keep up on, and I just have no time. And it's awful and wrong.
You have to make your choices. You can't read or afford everything. You can't. I feel like that every week, and I only read about 8 books continuously because I can't. I'd get trades later because I just can't.
I know.
Yeah.
Now, somebody had asked a question: which team member of Panel to Panel has the most comics or buys the most comics per week?
Oh, pony up, guys. Pony up, guys.
I'm personally backing out of this because I know it's not me, but I did respond on YouTube and I said, weekly I think it's Panda because her stack is insane. And then I said for biggest collection, it's got to be between like
Chief or Spin.
Either Chief or Spin, or it may even be Panda, because we never see where all those books go.
The question is, are we?
I say my list is almost as
You know what? I might.
Yeah, mine is almost up there with Panda's too. But my question is, are we counting?
Panda. I'm sorry, Panda.
Are we counting Keith's collection of comics in this discussion, Jules?
His collection, and my collection go together because we're married. So
It's Jules.
Keith's killing us all.
Jules, you can't do that. You can't do that, Jules. It is independent collections only.
I would say I estimate that I have probably between 7,000 and 8,000 altogether.
Yeah, not me. I'm nowhere near that.
Oh my.
Like 20,000. Probably more than that now. We had 20,000, but it's probably more than that. Since
not me. I'm lucky. I maybe have 2,000, and 200 issues are sitting downstairs going, "We're waiting to be sold, Mom. When do you want us out?" And I'm all, now.
Oh yeah, we're going through our collection pretty recently because we need to downsize.
Comixology has just screwed me.
Some things, I don't know. We'll have to see.
If Keith's got an X-Men 101, I will talk to him offline. Now, it is time for everyone's favorite part of Panel to Panel. We call these questions, some days you just can't get rid of a bomb questions. These are fun questions we ask. Everybody answers. I'm the host. I go last. Guests go first, so I get to pick which one of our guests go first. So the questions, we have 3 questions tonight. The last one I specifically wrote with Foxy and Damien in mind.
Uh-oh.
But the first question, recently in issue 25, it was 25, right? Deadpool got married.
27.
27. 27, Deadpool got married. What is your wedding gift? What would you give as a wedding gift to Deadpool? So, Damien and Foxy, what wedding gift are you giving to Deadpool and his wife?
Prenup.
She beat me to it. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Give him a lawyer so that they can just discuss the prenuptial agreement. Because, Deadpool's got, a lot of titles, a lot of past things going on with him, so I feel he definitely needs to keep that on his side to get the prenup.
But Shikla, she's a queen.
She ain't losing much. Hannah, what would you give to Deadpool and Shikla?
I would give them a waffle iron. Because it's very good in domestic arguments, and also everyone should have one, and maybe I'm a little annoyed I didn't get one for my wedding, so I just think, why not?
That's fair.
Spin, can we get Hannah a waffle iron and ship it to her, please?
They're really heavy. That's probably why I didn't get one to begin with.
Oh, you want one of like the classic cast iron waffle irons? You don't want like the little like Kenmore. You want like one of those big old sturdy ones.
Yeah, I think they'd need that in the fight with each other.
Industrial.
Yeah.
Those are nice.
Jeff, what would you give to Deadpool for his wedding?
I would give Deadpool something I think he would really enjoy. I don't know about Shikla so much, but Deadpool I think would enjoy a lifetime subscription to Playboy magazine.
He'd probably dig that, I could see.
Yeah.
Panda, I gotta know. I have to know what Panda's giving Deadpool.
My answers are always so important. I don't know. I would want to make him a cake. If I had to give him something, I think I would give them a maker, because I think that he would appreciate that. I use mine religiously. So.
Uni, what are you giving to Deadpool?
That's as far as
I don't know. A trip to Mexico. He gets his chimichangas, and that's about it.
There you go. Good one.
Maybe she
Megan.
could get a tan.
God.
I
God.
can answer.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh, hey, Deadpool!
Seriously, man.
I'm like Beetlejuice. That's my name so many times, and now I'm here.
How's it going, Wade?
Pretty good. I mean, all ball and chain, you know, that whole married thing. It's okay. It's all right. You're married, right?
I am. I know what you're going through, buddy.
Maybe they should go next. Foxy and Deadpool.
Want to run away together?
No.
Right answer. You're coming anyway.
Okay.
I like it when they struggle.
That's so rapey.
Weighty.
There's the quote for next year. You're always so rapey. We're gonna have that on one of the on the quotes.
They call
Foxy,
me
why
Big
do you
Wayne.
look so scared? That look of fear in your eye.
Jules, what do you
Call her
give?
George.
Jules, tell Deadpool what you're giving him for his wedding.
I don't even know. Like, I feel like I would just get him a lifetime supply of donuts because I love donuts. And he could eat them. I don't know.
That's not bad.
Pedro, you have Deadpool here. What are you giving him? Pedro, he's right there.
Do you remember that painting of Vigo from Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
I probably would give that.
Ooh, I like it. You've got art taste, my friend.
Bea Arthur holding Deadpool in one side and Chiclet in the other side. Bea Arthur in the center, like Vigo.
There you go.
There you go.
Awesome. What do you think? What do you think, Deadpool? How's that for a gift?
I like it. This man has taste.
A viewer said they would give Deadpool a very special gift.
And what is that?
Stephen McKee would give Deadpool the Golden Girls box set so he could get all the B. Arthur he could handle.
Very nice.
Good one.
Movie night, me and you.
God.
God.
I've got an answer for a rolling pin here from a viewer. Chief, what are you giving him?
You know what? I think that Deadpool's the guy that's got like everything. He's got all the weapons he needs. He's marrying a queen. He doesn't really need money. I'm saying taxidermied shark.
Not bad.
Again, artwork.
Yeah. I am giving him.
I'm a man of culture.
Well, I am giving you the keys to the X-Jet.
Oh no.
So you get the keys to the X-Jet, and I am also going to give you your own lifetime, 100% free. You're going to get a lifetime supply of Taco Bell food, whatever you want. Anytime you want to
Awesome,
Taco
you're
Bell,
out of
it's
here,
free.
you're done.
Jesus Christ.
He's my new friend. You're done. I like you.
And you can live with Spin.
Okay, I still need you. Come back then.
Okay.
Hey, Spin.
Yes.
When you get a chance, on Facebook, John wants me to tell you he came up with a new song for Foxy for you to sing.
Yes, it goes as such. My name is Foxy Foxy, and I need to hide from the bride, because she took my TV guide when I was on the side of the ride. When I had to pour some Tide on my slide when I was 5, and thank God I'm alive.
Beautiful.
Masterful.
Or if I can do it like Joey Styles, oh my God!
By the way, I can't be rude. Hi, Mystique. Good to see
Hi.
you.
Why wasn't I invited to the wedding?
Look, I told you I was getting married. We had to create some distance. Okay? That
You know what?
time has passed.
Hold on.
I told you.
Megan, thank you, because there is something that has been sticking in my craw. There is something that has been sticking in my craw ever
I get
since
things in my
the
craw.
picture came out.
Uh-huh.
Why the hell was Devil Dinosaur invited to the wedding and Man-Thing, giant-sized Man-Thing, but Howard the Duck was not invited to the wedding? I was appalled at Howard. I mean, you even invited the kid with the pan on his head.
Howard was there.
Where?
He was there for dinner.
Oh.
King Howard.
The way you killed him in Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. All right.
Okay.
So, the next question.
Go.
The wife is calling. I better go.
Go.
You better go. The next question. Now, this one may need a little explanation at the beginning, but I don't think so.
You married him, Foxy.
Oh, and bacon. Oh, bacon. I like bacon. Of course, the new Marvel's event, the new event from Marvel Comics is Original Sin, with the death of Uatu the Watcher. And, of course, he has seen everybody's sins. So, the question is, who do you think in the Marvel Universe has the most embarrassing thing he has ever seen, and what do you think it is? So, Hannah, who has the most embarrassing, and what do you think it is?
I have to be a little careful answering that because I know an awful lot about the storyline.
Okay, be careful.
So I will be careful. But I was at WonderCon, and they were giving some really good previews of stuff that was coming up, and the creators were all talking about it, and I was really impressed. Before that, I didn't really want to read it because I was thinking, it's a bit of a gimmick, I don't know. Now I'm really hooked because of how seriously the creators are taking it. And anyway, I'd say Tony Stark has a lot to answer for. And that's not surprising considering who he is, you know. But at the same time, he's also someone that people can connect to, and they know he's flawed. So just keep an eye on him.
I love Tony.
Yeah, I don't.
You said
Who?
You said embarrassing.
Oh, that still could be Tony.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I stopped there for a second.
I don't Wolf of Street.
Foxy and Damien, who in the Marvel Universe has the most embarrassing secrets, and what is it?
Well, I'd say the Watcher's most embarrassing thing to see was Rob Liefeld's version of Captain America.
Oh, damn.
Captain America.
I'm sorry.
You're glad Pedro's in Brazil. You just insulted the master.
Sorry. He gave Captain America boobs. He gave him boobs.
He's pulling out the young blood. Pedro's pulling out the young blood.
And Captain America goes to Vegas?
He's Captain America. You leave him alone.
Yeah, tell Rob Liefeld to leave him alone. Did Deadpool ever really leave?
No, apparently not.
I'm getting baddest for the comic book community in about 30 seconds. I can feel it.
Oh my god.
There will be emails written.
You didn't.
Ball guy sucks.
While Foxy composes herself, we will move to Jeff Burns.
Okay, so I was looking over your question as you sent it, and it did not say Marvel Universe, so I have a DC actually answer.
Go ahead. He sees all.
So I think the character who has seen the most embarrassing thing is Robin, and I think what he's seen is Batman and Catwoman have sex all over the Batcave many times.
Oh,
I think it's very traumatizing for him.
It works kind of because they've been crossovers with Marvel and DC, so the Watcher would be able to see both universes, I would think.
And we do know that Catwoman makes Batman wear the cowl.
Well, who wouldn't make him wear that when you're having sex with him, right?
Foxy, are you composed?
Yeah, but I don't have an answer
She's
after
stumped.
that. After that, I just kind of brain farted. I got nothing.
Deadpool just farted on your brain.
Yep,
What about you, Uni?
got nothing.
Going through the list. Most embarrassing. I'm kind of still with the Tony Stark idea because I know in the past there's like sex tapes and stuff, so
What about
How do you know that, Uni?
Spider-Man? It's always sort of Peter Parker is always sort of the underdog anyway, and he makes fun of himself a lot. So you can imagine he might have some things.
True.
Yeah.
Could get real embarrassing for Peter.
It would be hard. Yeah.
You can see him somewhere running through, downtown Gotham with his nothing but his
Are you
spider.
talking about Amazing
spider brief.
Spider-Man #1?
Yeah, Megan, you need to go pick up Amazing Spider-Man #1. You
Oh, yeah.
need to go pick it up.
That's sort of
Well,
happening.
not Gotham, but you know what I mean.
Pedro, who's got the most embarrassing?
I think gotta be Captain America. From a guy who spends 17 years in ice, he kind of have some things after that to gain.
Get real.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Panda.
He says that and I get in trouble.
Things are looser in Brazil.
Go, Panda, go.
I can kind of see Peter Parker having the most embarrassing things. Just I don't know his sometimes awkwardness. I could see him like being at home, his after a mission, just like one day they'll think I'm a superhero and I will be taken seriously, and just going on and trying to like pump himself up, give him all of these. Just make it better, or just in general. I Peter Parker to hide the most embarrassing stuff.
Jules.
Gotcha.
I kind of feel like Wolverine would have a lot of embarrassing moments. I don't really know what they would be. Probably would involve him being naked or something. I don't know.
Jules' fantasies at every episode, something of Jules' dark fantasies come out.
I'm surprised she didn't pick Barton.
Yeah.
Clint's got to have some embarrassing stuff going on.
Yeah.
All right, Chief, work with me here. What you got? I know you got
I hope
something
I
good.
didn't steal yours, brother, but I'm going to say Hank Pym.
Nah, you didn't steal mine.
No, okay. I'm just going to say Hank Pym. I'm sure that there's been some embarrassing size change problems with his clothes at points. Maybe he grew a little too big for his clothes and ripped through them, I don't know, or got too small. And he was kind of a wife-beaten a-hole, so I'm going to go with Hank Pym.
Don't you just love how most of these have gone into a sexual turn? Oh my God! All right, I am going to go completely off the grid here. I'm going to go with Patsy Walker, the Hellcat.
Oh my god.
She was married to Damon Hellstrom, the son of Satan, who we know his head is on fire. If one head is on fire, how do we know the other head isn't on fire?
Wow, really? You went there?
I
didn't
went there.
think you'd go there.
I went
I
there.
thought you were going to say something about Mad Dog, her first guy.
We've had enough Mad Dog talk. But I'm going to go with Patsy Walker because, I mean, come on, right now in She-Hulk she's a drunk, so she's suppressing some bad memories.
You don't like Mad Dog's little dog mask and scoot neck outfit he wears?
I love Mad Dog. And we could have gone with one of those Asgardian gods you never see anymore, like Hodir and all them.
What about Scott Summers? I mean,
Oh yeah, he could have some seriously embarrassing moments.
yeah, he can't control his powers.
No,
very
no,
well,
I
so.
got it. I got it for you. It's real easy.
Go.
Fantastic Four, Invisible Woman.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
That could be pretty embarrassing.
Things she's unwittingly seen. Yeah, like not wanting to.
And they addressed it in the movie perfectly.
Chief, put it down. We're going to have an episode. A whole episode is going to be nothing but us going through every member of the Marvel Universe and their sick, demented, weird stuff.
Got it. I got the handbooks.
Long episode.
You can go page by page if you want, man. It'll be long.
And while you're
All
at
right.
it, Mary Jane. Way too innocent, that one.
All right.
There's probably some.
Can I just say I am team Parconi. I am team Parconi. Peter Parker and Anna Maria Marconi.
Oh, that's shipping!
Yes. No, it's not. They're in the same freaking book. It's not shipping.
Still a ship.
And they're technically together though already.
They're technically already together, so it's not shipping.
No,
All right.
I don't know one more Marvel character who has some immersive thing. No more.
Oh, name more.
Oh, yeah.
He's kind of Captain Kirk of Marvel Universe. He's
Yeah, is he good? Is he bad? What's his problem?
What's up with him? What's up with him?
He's embarrassing to watch in action. I don't know if he knows he's embarrassing.
You're
No, I like him,
embarrassed
I like
for
him,
him.
but his dialogue is just unbelievable. He's so arrogant, you know.
All right.
How dare you touch Namor?
The final
No one
question.
touches. Go for it.
Final question of the night.
Yes.
You are trapped in an alternate universe where you can have any celebrity as your new boyfriend or girlfriend. Who is that celebrity? And I am starting with Jeff Burns.
How can you not start with Megan after that reaction, though? Jeez.
Wait.
Because guests go first.
Oh, that's true. Thank you. This is a great question. Very exciting. I would choose Kate Beckinsale because I think she's about the most beautiful woman on the planet, and she's British, which means she has an awesome accent. And she kicks ass in a lot of her movies.
Damien.
I'm going to go with my very first. From the time I was probably about 6 or 7 years old. Alyssa Milano.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Maybe
Who
this
has
one
her?
look like her?
Who has her book Hacktivist out? Remember, Hacktivist is from the brilliant mind of Alyssa Milano.
I keep forgetting to send Spin's #2 issue to him.
I have issue 3 and 4 sitting here, and I can't read them because you need to send me my issue 2.
I know.
All right.
I have it. It's over
Foxy,
there.
who's your celebrity new boyfriend or girlfriend?
McConaughey.
Alright.
Yeah. The Dazed and Confused or Circa Reign of Fire.
No True Detective McConaughey?
Rain of Fire. That's a nice. I like that Rain of
Particular.
Fire
It's got to be
reference.
particular.
I'm very particular about my McConaughey.
Hannah.
I'm not good at these kind of questions because I kind of stop and think about how a lot of celebrities, no offense, are sort of messed up, and I don't know if I want to be married to any of them, but or boyfriend and girlfriend. But I would have to say that Samuel Jackson, because of his performance as Nick Fury, like seeing him in S.H.I.E.L.D. in the movies, I'm so riveted by him now that I just think he walks on water.
All these snakes on
I
the
love
plane.
that.
Motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
Plus, he's good in a snake situation. Yeah.
He is. He's not around. In case of snakes.
Hey, Chief, which wallet is yours? It's the one that says bad motherfucker on it.
Did you like my meme I made, man?
Oh, yeah. All right, Megan. Megan, who is it? Who is it, Megan?
Okay, and I can say this because he's not here. Okay, it's Jason Momoa.
Oh.
For those of you who don't know, he plays Khal Drogo on Game of Thrones, and apparently a total goofball in real life.
And he was
He's also
Conan.
Conan.
Yeah.
And I like that Conan movie. I don't care what anybody thinks. I thought that Conan movie was good.
Pedro.
I have to go with Linda Carter.
Yes, that's a great
Good call.
choice. One of my first crushes ever.
Classic.
Uni.
Hey man, 16
I'm kind of mixed. I'll have to go with James Marsters.
Oh, very nice.
I'm a fan of the Bad Boys, and he can do a fake British accent all he wants around me.
I've got to. Panda's got to get back on because is she back on yet? Panda's got to get back on because I am just like I'm like on the edge of my seat with what we know. With what we know about Panda's questions in the answers in the past, with saying girls that have STDs,
She's holding back. She's holding back because she's thinking of a great one right now.
She's thinking of a great one.
Oh.
All right, Jules. Who's? Wait a minute. Do I even need to ask you, Jules? Is it someone that you've been trying to get to play Batman for like a year and a half?
Pick like 5 people until she comes back on.
Go ahead.
Okay, so Carl.
If you start talking about Vampire Diaries, though, I'm reading comics.
Carl,
I'm gonna go read comics.
Carl Urban. Well, I only have a couple. Carl Urban for sure. I love him. And I'm mad at you, Fox, for canceling Almost Human. I am mad at you, by the way, just in case you
Yeah.
listen. Okay.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I knew it it was 2, but I'm still mad. Okay, Stephen Amell, who plays Arrow. I love him. I didn't think I would at first, but he is so awesome. Johnny Depp. I love Johnny Depp. Everything he does. David Tennant. I love him.
David Tennant. Oh.
Terrible.
I had to give up on him once he got married.
Hugh Jackman. And I think that might be it. But there's a whole bunch more. There's like a million.
All right.
I think I'm good.
Mark Pizzula.
Chief.
Mark Pizzula.
I'm not going to go with the obvious Sif, the actress that plays Sif in Thor, which I normally would go to. I'm going to change it up. I'm going Karen Gillan of Doctor Who fame, and will be Nebula in Guardians of the Galaxy. And am I the only person who thinks she looks great as Nebula? I'm freaking out.
Yeah, she does look amazing. Okay, and which the question was just brought up that nobody mentioned Vin Diesel.
I'm already dating.
Megan's already engaged to Vin Diesel. You know what? I am going to go with the obvious. Everybody knows who I'm going to pick. It's Felicia Day.
Kind of a given.
It's Felicia Day. I'm sorry. It is Felicia Day. That's all it is. She. Hold on. My door is. Oh, that's right. My wife's watching the show anyway. Darn it! Ah. Anyway, it's Felicia Day. I go watch her music video where she does the song. What was it? I'm the one that's cool.
It's a good one.
Just go watch that, and she just when she was the fairy in Legend of Neil, and of course the Guild, Codex. But I fell in love with her when she was Vi on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That was when I first started to like her. Was when she was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So Panda, I don't know what happened. Maybe something happened. You know what? We will get her answer. We will post it on the Panel to Panel Facebook page.
I really want to know.
Because I want to know. But those are the bomb questions. Now, real quick, the Panel to Panel crew does want to give the shout-outs to our local comic book stores who keep us in our comic obsession addiction. So, Chief, your store.
My store is Top Cut Comics. Located on, I don't know the exact address, but it's on 2nd Street in Loves Park, Illinois. There's also another Top Cut in Chicago, which I haven't been to yet, but it's like a 3-store kind of franchise kind of deal. But the one in Loves Park is huge, and I love it, and those guys love me down there, and I get all kinds of cool stuff from there. So anybody in the Loves Park, Northern Illinois kind of area, please come to Top Cut Comics. It's fantastic, and say hi to Mike and Kenny, and tell them the Space Chief saying.
Uni, your shop.
I technically go to 2, but my big shop that I go to is Mile High Comics, the Jason Street warehouse, and they're all amazing. In fact, they actually have every issue of Bleeding Cool's magazine still in the shop.
Nice.
So,
yeah,
got to give them kudos for that. But they've always hunted everything down for me, so they're my big one. And then I have a hobby collectible coin shop near me that doesn't have an official name, and they're also awesome.
All right, Jules.
My comic shop, our comic shop that we go to is Phantom of the Attic. It's in Green Tree. Ron is awesome. He actually let us look at all the free comic book day comics and everything, and we didn't take any because he wanted one that he didn't have. But he was going to let us take them. He is great. He is awesome. We love him. Also, we found a new shop, which we haven't been to in a while. It's New Dimension. It's at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall. And they had a piggy's tail. I looked everywhere for a piggy's tail. They had a piggy's tail. They had all of the Art Balthazar alternate covers. I bought every single one of them because my shop doesn't get a lot of the variant covers. So I got to give them a shout out because they seriously buy every single comic that has ever come out. They buy them. Like, their shop is enormous. So if I can't find anything, if you guys need anything, I can get it there. So shout out to them. They're awesome.
Megan.
I go to Meltdown on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, and then also I believe it's called Headquarters in Silver Lake out here right next to me as well.
All right, Pedro.
If you guys wanna buy comics here,
Look at my plane ride.
We have comics, who sells Panini comic book. And I got my imported books from Geek. Geek. And eBay sellers, please send to Brazil. You fuckers.
So angry.
Thank you.
My favorite thing
This is
ever.
what happens when we go live. This is what happens when we go live, and I can't edit crap out. Okay, for me, I want to shout out Tommy Donovan over there at Richmond Comics on Midlothian Turnpike in Virginia. I do have to give my condolences. We did Frank Miller, not the writer Frank Miller, not the comic guy Frank Miller who worked a long time behind the counter at Richmond Comics, did just pass away today. So I do want to say, Frank, thank you for all the years you gave at Richmond Comics. Tommy, you my boy, thank you for everything, and I will be seeing you tomorrow, because tomorrow is Free Comic Book Day. Yeah.
May the force be with you.
And soon May the 4th be with you. Now, before we get out of here.
Wait, hey, Spin, can we a guest give our comic book shops too?
Yes, get your comic book stores. Jeff,
Did we
give your
skip over
comic
that? What's wrong with us?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my brain. Too many shots in the head.
Where I live in Troy, New York, there's a shop called Aquilonia Comics, Cards, and More, run by the awesome Bob Lupe, who actually even is a sponsor of my web series, Super Knocked Up. So they're very cool, and I will be there tomorrow for Free Comic Book Day.
Hanno.
Yeah, my very local shop is called Conquest Comics in Bayville, New Jersey. They are astonishingly good. They have everything you could possibly want, and they're only been around a few years. But also, Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in Red Bank, New Jersey. I will be there tomorrow for Free Comic Book Day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Tell Mike Zapsik I still say that Howard the Duck is the most important character in the Marvel Universe.
I don't want to get punched in the face. We'll see.
Foxy and Damien.
Alright, well, we technically have two, because we are, like, pretty close to New York City. So when we go to New York, we always hit up Midtown Comics on 40th Street, I believe. But our local one that I actually used to work at and that we go to quite frequently, is the Joker's Child in Fair Lawn, New Jersey. I'm not sure if we're going to be there tomorrow because we have bunk beds to build, but
I will be. We have friends that are on the lookout because I have joined the masses and I am hunting down the Rocket Raccoon book. As I put it, it's a raccoon with an attitude and guns. What more could you want?
I mean, seriously, he is awesome.
Nothing, sir. Nothing.
Now, before everything else, there is one last song and this one is for Megan, and it is Megan's birthday song.
Hey.
John says last month was Megan's birthday, and she did have a hell of a day, and she did get to go out to play, and she did go out to Tampa Bay because it was her day. Hey, happy birthday!
Thank you.
You went to Tampa Bay?
Apparently. No, did you?
Mystique did. Mystique went to Tampa Bay.
All right. Now, before we get out of here, we've got plugs. Jeff, plug all your stuff.
Thank you, sir. So I host a show called Super Geeked Up. Like you guys, it's a Google Hangout show. It's a weekly geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play some fun games. We have mostly web series guests on, but there's sometimes other celebrities as well. We do it Wednesday.
Like me?
Yeah, well, you're the biggest celebrity we've had on. That goes without saying. And we do it 11 p.m. Eastern Time on every Wednesday. We actually will have a special show tomorrow, Saturday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Spin and Uni will actually be guest co-hosting tomorrow. This is perfect timing. We're going to have, as our guest, Sean Becker on to talk his new series, Hench. However, you may know Sean as the director of a show called The Gills, starring Felicia Day, which Spin mentioned earlier. So excited to have him on, and Spin will probably ask him a million Felicia Day questions and scare him off, but that's all right.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh, no, there will be any problem. He'll do that.
He's already warned me he's going to, yeah. Besides that, my web series I do is called Super Knocked Up. It's an action comedy about a female supervillain gets knocked up by a superhero, and she has to raise the baby with her nemesis. We got 2 seasons out at superknockedup.com. And YouTube.com/SKU Web Series is where you can find Super Geeked Up and Super Knocked Up and pretty much anything I got going on. And I am also working, as Chief nicely said earlier today, on a new series, which is a time-traveling sci-fi series. And you can follow that right now at the Twitter @FemaleTimeCop. And thanks for having me on, guys. It was a blast. I really appreciate it. And congratulations on your 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Foxy, Damien, plug.
Okay, I do this because I could do it really, really fast. All right, well, you can catch both of us on Facebook.com/FoxyFoxy and Facebook.com/DamienDragonEntertainment. Damien is currently doing a weekly Q&A vlog as himself and as Deadpool for some reason. However, in the meantime, we did give up our Nerd Herders podcast to pursue Vermilion the Movie, which is an independent drama horror movie that I co-wrote. Damien is one of the lead actors in it, as well as a bunch of other talented New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania actors and actresses. You can check that out at Facebook.com/Vermilion the Movie, our Vermilion the Movie page. I'm sorry, and our Indiegogo just was live about 2 days ago. So if anyone wishes to donate to a film where vampires and humans need to not only coexist but work together to get rid of a huge threats to civilization, there you go. You can do it all there. And just keep up with all the madness, and keep up with the madness of Panel to Panel, obviously, because there are peoples. We love you guys.
Happy anniversary.
All right. Hannah, plug.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I can plug Bleeding Cool. I suppose I should. I'm not entirely sure we need it. We're huge. But yeah, we could always use more readers. I am writing a book on magic and the works of Alan Moore, a scholarly book about the literary side of things. And Alan is consulting with me on it, so that's a big deal, and I'm happy about that.
Do not let him know that when we started this show, we rated books on a scale that we just gave them the Alan Moore beard of approval.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Because that's what we did. And then one time we forgot about it, and we had angry Alan Moore on us. All right, from the rest of us, this is where I get to run down all of the stuff that we do. Make sure you check out Jules on Chickcast, where they talk about Chris Hemsworth's pecs and showering. And also make sure you check out her page, Little Heroes and Heroines. Heroine? Poland?
Before, and my husband.
Little Heroes in Poland.
Did you say Harry?
Yes. Yes, about that time.
That's the greatest cover of all time.
Make sure you check out Comic Time with Panda every Wednesday on New Comic Book Day on YouTube at her channel. Make sure you check out the side show Sirens with Megan, where she does all the things her mother told her never to do. Like walking on glass, driving nails through your nose, breathing fire.
Good times.
Good times. Make sure you check out Cosplay with a Brain, Uni's cosplay blog, where she has tutorials, interviews, editorials, which are also featured on Bleeding Cool, especially the interviews. You just had one go up with, I want to say Luna.
Yeah, Luna Lady of Light.
Luna Lady of Light.
Oh, hey.
Make sure you check out us, the Chief, coming soon, Chief, Uni, and I, and it looks like now we're adding Foxy into the mix for Cinema Zero, where we discuss really bad, crappy movies from all walks of life. We got 2 in the can. We're working on our 3rd one, and then they will be released. Make sure you check out on our iTunes account. You can also get the first episode of Team Rainbow Dash, which is myself and Rainbow Red Panda, where we talk anime. Our first episode was on Onegai Teacher. Somehow Gimp masks came into that conversation. I don't know how, but it did. So check that out. And, of course, every Thursday, make sure you check on Bleeding Cool News, as that's where our podcast goes up. But the Panel crew has a special announcement.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got to plug something.
Plug. Space Chief France.
I'm doing my Space Chief rant still to this day, but also a special cameo. Say hi, Space Wife.
Hi, Space Wife.
Yay!
Okay, that's it.
All right, Panel to Panel does have a big thing. Once again, you can catch the podcast every Thursday on Bleeding Cool. But every Friday night from here on out, Panel to Panel will be live.
Wow.
Nice.
Panel to Panel is going live every Friday night. We are going to be answering your questions, taking your comments. So on nights that we got creators, if we get Cullen Bunn back, you can ask questions to Cullen Bunn. We are opening it up to you every Friday night, 10 p.m. I will be creating event pages every week for you guys so you guys can come on and talk. John, as many songs as you want to send us, I will sing any song. I don't care.
That's a little scary.
But we're gonna go live because I love this going live, having people having guest questions and comments. What did you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was fun. I liked it.
All right. So from all of us, go ahead. Who? What? Who's talking?
So we have Roy and Lepline.
Yes.
Russ. So I'm really, really, really excited about that one because I love that book.
Yes. Next week, Roy and Leap, the author of Rust, will be on with us. If you've checked it out, I will put up the a link to his website on the Facebook page. Make sure you follow all of us on Twitter. We'll put those up on the Facebook page. Follow Panel to Panel on Twitter at spin-p2p. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/spin-productions. And from all of us to all of you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.